So which ones do y'all want to go over from Connect 4 to start with?
D2.
D2. Let's all look at D2. Ooh, that's a good one. And it's going to be a little bit blurry. Sorry about that. Okay, D2. Ready?
Okay.
SR is parallel to XT. What can we add to our picture? Arrows. Yep. AS is 3/4 of AX. So what I like to do when it says something like that is I like to call this 3x. It's 3/4. So the whole thing is 4. And then what would this be? 1x. Yep. Or just x. What is the length of RT if AT is 28 meters? Now, because those lines are parallel, we know for sure that those two triangles are congruent. Not congruent, similar. Since those two triangles are similar, we know that their sides are proportional. If their sides are proportional, then these sides are going to have the same ratio as those sides. I'm not saying they're going to equal the same thing, but they will have the same ratio. So AR is going to be 3/4 of 28. So all we have to do now, you have two options. You can multiply 28 times 3/4, or you can say 3x plus 1x equals 28. You could solve for x and you could plug it back in. Whichever one you feel more comfortable with.
Can you do 4x equals 28?
Oh, it's right there.
Is that?
Yes.
Can you do 4x equals 28?
Right. 3x plus 1x is 4x.
Oh, okay.
4x equals 28. Which one was this? D2. Okay. So obviously 28 divided by 4.
X equals 7.
X is 7. Oh, and it didn't want AR, it wanted RT. Sorry. So X is 7, so this is 7. If we needed to know the other one's 21, right? Because 3 times 7, you plug it into both spots.
Are they proportional because they're parallel?
They're proportional because the triangles are similar, and the triangles are similar because these lines are parallel. So you've got corresponding angles. Oh, sure. Thank you. Yes, awesome. Okay, so by angle, angle, squiggly, they're similar. Angle, angle, squiggly. Okay, what else from Connect 4? I'm getting ready for the DPM channel, don't worry. Give me another problem from this grid. Because every single one of these is important. If you don't know how to do one, you gotta ask. What?
C4.
C4. Let's look at C4. Now, the only reason that this could maybe be a little bit confusing is because we had a different rule when a quadrilateral was in a circle. It was confusing. It's like when it's in a circle, the opposite angles are supplementary.
Yeah.
But when we just had parallelograms, in a parallelogram, opposite angles are congruent. And normally those figures are very much drawn to scale, and you can automatically see, oh, if I take that angle and I bring it over here, it will perfectly fit into that angle. They are the same angle. That is the same one as that one. This one's obtuse, is the same one as that one. So we've got angle J and angle H. This one's 108, and this one's 3n minus 18. Those are equal. They're not supplementary. They're equal. So you are simply solving that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tosh got confused.
Perfect. Nope, that's normal to get confused about that. What else, guys? Are we good on trig? Do you want to do a trig? 30, 60, 90. What about like lateral surface area of a cylinder? Feel good with our volume formulas and our...
She gave it to me. Yeah, I know,
Oh,
but I
yes.
still have to make mistakes.
Thank you.
Give it to me.
What do you think? Oh, what about arc length? You want to do arc length?
Sure.
So it's fresh on your mind for tomorrow? Let's do D3. Because this is totally fair game for tomorrow. They could ask you arc length. Arc length is not on your formula chart. So you do need to commit this to memory. But the way I look at it is this is the part over the whole all the way around. equals the part over all the way around. So if you do forget it, it's kind of like the part over the total equals the part over the total.
And this is not on the formula chart?
It's not on the formula chart, yeah.
Neither is the.
ASEC. ASEC is also not on the formula chart. All right, so L, well, we don't know L. That's what we're trying to find. So we don't know L. Over C, what's C?
Wait, what?
Wait, what are you
What
talking
is C?
about? Sorry.
What is C?
Oh. 3D.
Wait, what is
Well,
Oh, circumference.
circumference. 2 pi r, 14.4 pi, those would have all been acceptable answers. Sorry, I meant C as in C in the formula. Would you like one of these? Is this what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go.
Did you give them all separate to everyone?
I personally did, but the other teachers didn't. It's okay. All right, M is 109, and then we've got our good old 360. I know you have no problem once it's all set up, but you just need to make sure you set it up correctly tomorrow. If they give you a diameter, then it's just the diameter times pi. If they give you a radius, you need to double it times pi.
How many of these ones are there?
Well, I mean, it's 20 questions that covers the whole semester. So there's not going to be more than one problem over one concept. Each concept would not get more than one problem.
But that
Okay, Eagles, that's the 2:45 bell. At this time, you need to be in a classroom with a teacher, sponsor, or coach, or outside waiting for a ride. After this time, you need to have a pass and clear the halls. Thank you.
I do. Well, there could be a trig, a special, a 30-60-90, and a 45-45-90. Yeah.
Is there also another one like this that I can work on, like write stuff?
That's yours to keep.
But like another one like this but blank so I can.
I have one left, I think, right up there on the front table. Okay.
What was the answer?
Oh, sorry. The answer to
D3.
D3 is, if you want it in terms of pi, it's 4.36 pi. Or if you press pi, it's 13.7. Very nice.
For the DPM tomorrow, we have to include pi in our answer.
Well, it's multiple choice, so you need to look at the answers. If the answers look like this, they pressed pi. If the answers look like this, they did not press pi. So be really careful about that. Yeah.
Could we just go over the, could we just go over 2C for the area of the sectors?
Yes.
I'm not like really good at that.
2C. All right, so this one not only has area of a sector, but it's also got inscribed angles as well.
Okay.
EFG is 50. The diameter is 15, so I'm going to cut that in half right away.
So it's
7.5, so there we go, the diameter, 7.5. What's the area of sector EHG? Okay, so we're trying to find that area. To find the area of a sector, it looks just like the formula for arc length.
This is for what number?
We are on C2, 2C, C2. In order to find the area of the sector, we need this angle right here. We don't have that angle right now. But we know if this angle is 50, what's the arc? Double or half? Is it 100 or 25?
No, that's 100.
No.
It's 100. The arc is 100. That means this angle is 100. 100, 100. Because the farther away you get from the arc, the smaller you get. Okay. So that's 100. That's 360. That's always the easiest part of the proportion. Now I know what's the, I always put totals on the bottom. What's the total area?
Total is
I R squared.
Yeah.
And then we can cross multiply.
Which would be
And on this one, they only put the answer with pressing pi. They press pi.
Can we do C3?
Yeah, let me make sure everyone feels good about this one first.
Yeah.
Plus
I just
multiply.
always forget like that.
what was the answer that you got? Oh, there it is. I got it.
49.09 if you press pi.
That's right.
Okay. C3. Okay.
The coordinates part.
Yep. So this was back to the transformations unit, which at Cy Falls we actually did before winter break, but other schools did afterward. Anyways, we want to take point M, and we want to go 7 units right and 3 units down. Point M is R, comma S. So you probably know exactly what to do. You probably just didn't know what your answer was supposed to look like. So when you go 7 units right, what does that affect? Your x. Is it positive or negative? Positive. So that's r plus 7. When you go 3 units down, what does that affect? Your y, and is it positive or negative? Negative. So s minus 3. R plus 7 comma s minus 3. And that's actually what the answer is.
That's the answer.
That's the final answer. Yeah.
That was
Yeah. What else? A lot of people ask me about B4. Do you want to go over that one, or let's go over that one?
Oh, but they should explain this one.
yeah.
There might be better ways to work this, but here's the way I saw it. So this angle is 65. This is an isosceles triangle because radii are always congruent. If that's isosceles, then the base angles are congruent. And then what do we have? 130. So that angle's 50. Central angles equal their arc. So 50, 50. And then very last step, an inscribed angle is always half of its arc. 50 divided by 2, and that gets you 25. Which, okay, yeah.
That one was like hard.
It was interesting, yeah.
Like,
Now,
like,
what-
about the isosceles, like the
If you
radius
looked at it
and
as a
the
triangle.
radii, I just
Yeah,
didn't have
how'd
that
you-
all together.
Yeah, how'd you know it was isosceles triangle?
Well, because do you agree that AB is a radius and BC is a radius? All radii are congruent. Now here's what some people did, but they were a little bit off. You're not allowed to do this. They put a right angle there. Why would they have done that? Normally you could do that if DC was a diameter. But B is the center, so DC is not a diameter, it's just a chord. If DC had been a diameter, then you could, boom, put 90 right there. But you can't because DC is not a diameter. So, anyways, how I see this problem going is you got to find the arc. This angle equals the arc. This angle is half the arc. So that's kind of how you're approaching it. What else? D5. D5. Ooh, this one's good. Which cone is similar to the one above? That's not going to do me any good. I need the graphic sheet.
Wait, so you can do scale factors? Wait, for like volume too?
What?
It's not asking about volume though. Even though this is a
Well, I mean,
3D
like-
figure.
No, like just like in general, could you do that?
Well, okay, wait. Scale factor with volume would mean you take the scale factor, like, let's say this one is double this one, the radius is double.
So do you,
The volume would be 8 times bigger, 2 cubed.
Okay.
But that's a totally different problem.
Hey,
Yes.
Cheers, could you please come down to the front? Your right is in the front.
Okay, so all you do on this one, literally, is put the radius over the radius. You divide them. Then put the height over the height, you divide them. If you get the same decimal both times, then A is your winner. If you don't get the same decimal, then you go to B. You put the radius over the radius, you put the height over the height. You do that until you get the same decimal both times.
Is it like, let's say for A, would it be 7 over 9 or 9 over 7?
Totally doesn't matter. But if you start with 9, then you better start with 13.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So 7 is to 9 as 11 is to 13. If that's true, then it's A. If that's false, then you need to try B. It's false. D5. Should get C. Of course, the answer is the ones with decimals, right? Yes, ma'am.
Could you do that for A3? There you go.
What is it asking for? This one?
Yeah.
Okay, this one's asking for scale factor. It's not asking about similarity. So scale factor, she was asking, which one do I put on top? Doesn't matter when you're seeing if they're similar or not. It's a yes or no question. But on this one, it's saying what is the scale factor? And you have to put second over first. Or in this case, you're putting the prime one.
Myra, if you're still in the building,
Prime
please
over
come down
the
to
original.
front desk. Myra, if you're still in the building.
But you can always use common sense. Did that shape get bigger or smaller?
Small.
It got smaller. So if you accidentally did it wrong and you got 3 halves, you would just flip it over and it'd be 2/3. You need to get a number less than 1 is the moral of the story. So on this one, let's see, what are the coordinates of A? 0, 6. What are the coordinates of A prime? 0, 2. So what's the scale factor? You put 2 over 6, and you find out that the scale factor is 1/3.
Miss Stanton,
Yeah.
do you think we're ever gonna have block schedule here?
I don't know. Probably not. If you're totally done, turn it in. Yeah, sounds good. I don't care about that one. I just want your answer sheet. Do y'all want to keep doing these, or do you want to do some whiteboards that I captured? Like just random problems?
No, I need to keep working on this. I have four
You can keep working. Yes, ma'am. You want to go over something from the solids all around? Okay. Let's go over, which number? Number 1. Miss Vessel students, I didn't give this one out, but. Okay, length of 45 and a width of 30. Diameter of 20, so a radius of 10, okay. Pool is filled to a depth of 5 feet and the sitting area is filled to a depth of 2.5 feet. How much water is contained in both the sitting area and the pool? So let's do them totally separate. Let's do the pool area first. Pool area, how do you find the volume of a rectangular prism? Your formula chart will tell you it's base times height. But your base has a length and a width. So I would say it's length times width times height. You've seen it. Okay, so it's 45 times 30 times how much are we filling it? That's the height, is you're filling it to 5 feet. So length times width times height. That'll be how much water is in the pool area. Now we do the sitting area. It's going to be also base times height, but this time the base is a circle. Well, it's a semicircle. So we're going to find the area of the base, 2010 pi r squared, but I only want half of that, times the height, base times height. Do you get where that came from, all those things?
I can do that way too.
There you go. Now you know what you did.
What is the answer? 10 squared divided by 2 times 7.5?
Well, you gotta press pi. You gotta press pi.
Oh.
10 squared times pi divided by 2 times, this is 2.5, because that's how much the depth of the water is.
Do you know what the answer is?
Yes.
This weekend.
Here are the answers to that. B. Okay, whiteboards. You can do this on paper, or you can do this on whiteboards. What?
The answers to this.
Yes, can we do that at the end? Yes, thank you. Okay. All right, guys. Things that you will see tomorrow. Scale factor.
Wait, is this from the thing?
No, I'm not allowed to do that. Nor would I even tell us.
You wouldn't do that if you're allowed to? What if you could help your students?
But there's a difference between helping, like the SAT. Are they going to be able to give you problems from the SAT before it? So if your whole life we've given you problems that are going to be on the test, is that training you well for a test like the SAT where we can't give you the problems before you?
Well, you could even use like the same graph like tutor.
Okay, Allison, when you're a teacher, you can do that for your students, but I don't think it'll help them. Okay, ready? Scale factor.
Still on.
What scale factor gets us from ABCD to PQRS? First of all, is this an enlargement or a reduction?
Where's the prime
Wait,
thing?
yeah, where's the?
There isn't. What's the scale factor from ABCD to PQRS?
Oh, enlargement.
From here to here. Totally an enlargement. So your answer better be greater than 1.
Yeah.
All you do is pick 2 coordinates. Which coordinates do you want to pick? Sure. Okay.
Okay.
B is 2, 4. 2, 4. And Q is 4, 10. You don't have to use the X and the Y. You just use either one, whichever one you feel like. It doesn't matter. And you need to put second over first.
Second.
So you can put 4 over 2, second over first, or you can put 10 over 4. 10 over 4. Either way, you're going to have to reduce it. Oh, those are not the same. Stop.
What?
Yeah,
Those are not the same. What did I do wrong?
I don't know.
Which letters did you tell me to do?
B and Q.
B is 2, 4.
Oh,
And
it's,
Q
it's
5,
5, 10.
is
Not,
5, 10.
4,
There we go. That'll do it.
No, it's just, wait.
Yeah, that's the same.
Now it's the same.
Is it?
What is the scale factor?
Wait, no, you changed the
You
wrong
changed
one.
the
It's
wrong one.
10.5. On the bottom. It's not 10.4.
It's 2 4s, right? No, it's,
Everything's perfect right now. I
Oh,
promise,
okay.
it's perfect.
Yeah.
What is the scale factor?
you know,
2.
2.5. 2.
5 halves. 5 halves. Both of these equal 5 halves. 5 halves and 10 over 4 is 5
Is it
halves.
2?
Oh, did you?
2.5, yes.
Oh, okay.
So 5 halves or 2.5. That is the scale.
Is this like just a random problem?
Yeah.
No, they're not random.
No.
I chose them for a purpose.
No, I was just saying like.
Oh, are they on a worksheet anywhere? No, this is just
Yeah.
whiteboard problems.
Oh.
Sorry. You don't have them anywhere.
Oh,
Wait, is it Gertrude's printed too?
Who's best of all,
Huh?
the stupid flag.
It's not that bad. You haven't done this one. I changed the numbers.
Oh, okay.
The triangles are similar. Find X.
We're never okay.
Wait, does it matter which one you put?
So here are your choices. You can put height over height equals shadow over shadow. Or you can do height over shadow of that one equals height over shadow of this one.
Oh.
As long as you're consistent, it doesn't matter.
Oh.
So,
Those brownies have like sprinkles or something in them.
Uh-huh.
What brownies? The brownie that Stanley got, that she'll share that really.
I can't share with everyone. But
Yeah,
we
actually you
nipple.
could. Yeah, exactly.
okay, so now we what, cross multiply or something?
Cross multiply, of course. How tall is that flagpole?
You know. Give me a sec.
Yes, very good.
The answer is 1.
Of course it's a decimal. The other ones are decimals. Why not?
To the nearest hundredth?
Nah, nearest 10.
10.
I'll get you there.
Kelly.
120.5. Okay.
Is he messing up? Oh, I remember that. So he's not like sine
Or
or
not
whatever.
So
Trigonometry or something.
Oh, I am.
Make sure tomorrow that the first thing you do is check the mode of your calculator. Calculator needs to be in degree mode at all times tomorrow.
Yeah, just have to make sure.
Very good. Awesome.
I'll start on
Good job, Taylor.
Why are we so slow coming? Nearest 10, you said?
Adjacent. Yeah, let's do nearest adjacent hypotenuse. So what y'all choose? Hopefully, cosine.
Did you get that?
You just rounded wrong.
Really?
10 times cosine 25.
Yeah.
You should get 9.06. The 6 tells the 1 to, or the 0 to bump up to a 1.
It's not in the degree mode, yeah.
Mode check.
Yeah, see, it gave me 9.91.
Okay, you did 25 times cosine 10. It's 10 times cosine 25.
Oh, it's
The angle, pretend like the angle and the trig function, they're super glued together. You cannot ever separate them.
Mine was in the wrong one.
They are together. So the 10 times cosine is super glued to 25.
Now it's, okay.
10 is first.
Now it's 9.1. See, like the difference?
Yeah. It wasn't a very big difference that time.
Yeah.
Okay, this should be like something you can do in your sleep.
C is 40. Oh my
This should be
God.
super easy.
It's 40, okay. I have to look at the form this time.
That's okay.
Oh, it's not jobs.
Yes, very good. I don't think you need to be at tutoring. Go home. No, just kidding.
Great.
Very nice. No.
No? No?
Try again.
What's
Oh no, Allison, yours is right.
Oh,
Yes, this is that. C is 40.
40. Oh, I put 30.
I know. I knew you had to have done something wrong. All right, so you half it and you get 20, and then the formula chart says x root 3, so 20 root 3. Just make sure that you assign the correct variables the correct side lengths. So A is 20 and B is 20. Okay. We've been doing that for a while. Find x, but then once you find x, also find the measure of angle C.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh.
I think I know what it is.
Then
Okay.
you
It
say
gets
that.
confusing. Which ones are equal? Which ones are supplementary? It gets confusing.
So, those are supplementary.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
The way I always remember it is this is what I visualize. I visualize this angle sliding down, and do you know what those two make? They make a straight line. They make 180, so they're a linear pair. So they add to equal 180. They are same side interior angles. Same side interior angles. Ran out of room. Very nice. Beautiful, beautiful.
Why should she get a better view than me?
Oh, it was like 2 in a row, so it gets better as you get more.
Wow.
Yes.
That makes me feel like really
Oh my goodness. You hold me to a really high standard, Allison. Yes, perfect. Do you need help? What'd you get?
No, I'm good. I messed up, so I didn't get
45. And you guys know that you could have gotten angle, that was an interesting 5. You could have gotten angle C, whether you got X or whether you didn't. Because look, what's the relationship between this and this? Supplementary. So all I did to get angle C was 180 minus 83.
Wait.
These are supplementary, and these are supplementary.
So
And these are congruent.
97?
I think I just confused you more
Oh,
than...
okay, so I
Okay, good, I got
so
that.
that really did confuse me.
If X was not involved at all, I'm just telling you, you could have gotten this without ever solving for X. Because these two are supplementary.
So we could have just did 180 minus.
No, but you also had to find X, so you did. But if all I asked for was angle C, then you wouldn't have had to find X.
Oh, I remember this.
X, and then AE, and then BD.
Wait, so the 7x minus 4 is 80?
AE is 7X minus 4. This is insulting your intelligence, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I put, no, chill. Chill. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. And it's 10 for both, right?
Nope, try BD in.
What? Oh, the whole thing. Oh.
BD. Yep. Yep.
Because first I put 7, and I was like, no, it's not 7. It's 14 over 7. It's 2.
Yep. Yay, 2, 10, 20.
I got a yep and she got a yay.
2, 10, 20. 2, 10, 20. Okay. Oh, let me talk about it just in case someone's watching the video and they don't know what to do. So, diagonals bisect each other, and then in a rectangle, diagonals are also congruent. So if that diagonal is 20, then that diagonal is also 20. That happens in a rectangle. Ooh, a trapezoid.
Oh, dude, long time.
Oh, yeah, do
It's been a while. Base.
I forgot the equation.
Well, that's not like a triangle. It's not
I'll say
like
one
this.
word. Average.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait. What's it?
So,
Yay, Allison!
Thank you.
Very nice. Perfect.
Ha, perfect.
Very good.
Got it.
You got it.
Oh, that's all you have to do.
Average. Average just means you add them up and divide by 2.
Nobody's perfect.
33. The reason we're allowed to do that is because this is called, what's the vocab word for that? Mid-segment. A
find the
mid-segment. That's a
area, would you
mid-segment.
just multiply it by height?
You would have to find the height, and we don't know the height. But yes,
Just to make sure.
you would multiply it times the height, and then that's it. Because you've already divided by 2. Yeah.
Cool.
Find the perimeter and the area.
Oh, this one.
Oh,
might be
so that's a lot of work. It's not a lot of work.
Oh, why?
What? Wait.
Oh, I have to draw this. You can't look
Oh, I
at
know how to do this. Just kidding.
Just keep it around there.
P stands for perimeter and A stands for area. Yes, please.
Is that a 45?
No.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you, Taylor?
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's no radicals. There's no radicals.
Oh, what?
Step 1. Y'all are used to making problems harder than they really are. What's 28 minus 22?
Wait, is this right?
6, right?
Okay.
Oh wait, no,
cool.
6. I spy a Pythagorean triple.
It's 8.
6, 8, 10.
Eight.
I'm not sure if this is
How
right.
did the triples Pythagorean? Oh wait, sure.
Isn't there another one?
You just memorize them because you see them come up a lot. Let's pretend you didn't know that. You would do 10 squared minus 6 squared,
Equals
and then you'll take the square root and you'll get 8.
Oh, yes.
You're not the first person. You need to change the perimeter. But your area is wonderful.
Okay, good. That's okay. Well, I feel like
Don't, did you add this 6 in? The perimeter is just 28 plus 10 plus 22 plus 8. You don't want to double up. Very good.
Oh, okay. Right, that's good.
68 and 200. Okay.
These are so easy-ish.
Easy-ish. I love it.
Isn't that like a cake or whatever? I don't know.
Mm.
That's alright, that's fine.
Don't be prejudiced. This cake cube one.
That's weird.
This one it doesn't matter, right? Does this one matter which one goes
Oh, I remember doing this one. I don't remember.
Kind of.
Wait, no, just kidding.
Yes. There's not really an on top. Well, how much bigger is the side?
Yes.
8 divided by 2. How much bigger? 4 times bigger. Now, 4 is the scale factor. It is 1D. I want to know the change in the volume. Volume is
I got it.
3D. Very good.
Good.
So you want to make your scale factor from 1D to 3D, so you just need to cube it. It is 64 times bigger. I only have a couple ones left. They're both circle ones. 2 left. And then I think you are thoroughly reviewed for tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like a perfect time.
Good.
Oh, it's 3 times. It should be
Perfect.
No, I did all
Oh, wait, I know how to do this.
Gotta know that formula.
Yeah. I have dollars, but I'll give it to you later. I'll give it to you later.
Perfect.
John.
Perfect.
It is John.
Jen!
He left. And then he came back.
Hey, John.
So wait, what are you going to use that dollar for? What is this?
Bye.
Who else has it?
Wait, you just do like, isn't the arc AB still 120?
Oh wait, is it that? Oh wait, you did.
Oh, the length. It's not asking for the
So
arc.
that is a key word is length, not the degree measure, but the length. It's L, cursive L.
Oh, so you don't use this one?
Well, did you do the area? No. See, I didn't teach I taught the proportion way.
Oh, you didn't teach us that?
I didn't teach the multiply way. Yes, very good. Well, there you go. So, did you press pi? Is that why? That rhymes.
You want to press 5?
No.
You don't want
I
to
was wondering why I did the wrong answer.
Santa, I think at the next meeting, we have this with Mrs. Menton, you should talk to her about how to block schedule.
What?
is that?
Because we get to get out earlier on Thursdays.
Oh, your friends have block schedule, and that's why you're bringing this up.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Ben.
Because they always go to Chick-fil-A every Thursday without me.
Oh, without you.
Block
Oh,
schedule.
gosh.
I go every Friday.
See, it would be
Okay, last one.
But that's just not the only reason.
Yeah.
It would be just like better.
Class periods would be longer, though. I have enough trouble keeping kids like focused for 50 minutes, much less longer. Yes. Very good. Both girls, very nice. Ooh, sheet protectors?
Yeah.
Thanks. Are they mine?
Yeah, they're
All right. Love it. Thank you. I was about to order some more because that was that. Very nice. So, pi d, yes. And then pi r squared. Actually, square it. Yeah. 400. Very good.
Okay, I was about to
You got it.
But I know. It's just,
No, tell me about it 13.
All right. Y'all are going to do great.
Lucky.
Fabulous.
Counted the ones that like got